up, guys? My name is Tammy and you have reached my Life After College channel. So as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be talking about how to get professionals to remember your name. Actually, this is going to kind of be like a story time plus a tip video at the same time. I'm kind of going to give you guys an experience that happened to me when a professional completely disregarded me. And on top of that, I'm going to give you some ways that I basically got over that, motivated myself, and made sure that this never happened again. So if you guys want to learn more, then just keep watching. Okay, so of course, for the sake of my job and client privacy and all that good stuff, I cannot identify who these people are, and I'm not going to give any type of information that will identify them in any kind of way. So just want to let you guys know that. However, the story itself, the plot, is 100% true, and this is exactly what happened to me. And so yeah, I hope you guys, like, you know, I don't want to say enjoy this, but I hope you guys get something out of this story. And if you haven't already, go ahead and follow me on my social media so you can hear more about what's going on in my life. And yeah, let's get into it. So at my job, we work on various projects throughout the year, and some of the projects that we work on are ongoing. So we've basically done these types of projects for years now. And the projects include us creating relationships and partnerships with some big name clients in the area, okay? So this year, one of those projects popped up, and this is actually my second year doing this specific project. And I actually played a pretty key role in like making sure the event was all put together and all of that. And basically the whole point is the event turned out great. Everybody was pleased. People on my side, the people on the client side, everyone liked it. It was good. A couple months ago, I went to a recap meeting where, you know, me and, you know, the employees at my job, we met up with the client and some of their employees, and basically just talked about what went well, what went bad, what can we do better next time, that whole type of thing. And so basically I walk up, okay, I walk into the client's office alongside my boss and some of our other employees that were there. So the client's director of community affairs was the one who was kind of like leading the meeting. Basically, I walked up to him and he completely disregarded me. And I mean, like literally, like I tried to speak to him and he was just kind of like that type of thing. And I was like, okay. It was crazy because when I walked in, he made like a beeline for my boss, you know, and greeted him and, you know, all that stuff, and then greeted the employees that were with me, but not me. So I was like, okay. To make matters worse, when I went to get my, so you have to have a visitor's badge in order to be in the client's building. When I went to get my visitor's badge, my badge said Tommy instead of Tammy. And I was like, okay. And it was really embarrassing because the way that you get your badge, since we already had a meeting planned, you have to actually go up to the front desk, give them your name, and then they'll hand you your badge. So I'm sitting here like, yeah, my name's Tammy Riley, I'm here for the meeting, and the attendant is just like, we don't have a badge for you. Like, sorry, I'm not seeing your name. And I'm like, Tammy Riley, like, I've been like CC'd on all the emails. I've been in all the meetings that we've had for like the last 2 years. Hello, like, you know, and the attendant is just adamant that there is no name tag with my name. And then I guess it finally registers to him that there's a Tommy Riley. So I was like, yep, that's me. My name's Tommy for the day. Perfect, perfect. You know, I was kind of feeling, I don't know how to say, I wasn't necessarily sad, I was just kind of feeling like not important, not relevant. And so basically, we walk into the conference room and we have the meeting, and every time I speak, the director, the client's director, is not even acknowledging me. And what I mean by that is, like, you know, when someone's talking, you look up, you look at them, or you shake your head, or you whatever, something like that. He was not doing that at all. In fact, he was on his phone when I was talking. So I was like, great. Just the cherry on top, during the entire meeting, he called me Misty. So I was like, okay, sir, like, you just assigned me 3 different names. Like, you can't, like, give me a tag that says Tommy and then call me Misty in the meeting. And, like, you know, it was just all over the place. And mind you, there was like 7 or 8 people, like, around, both from my side and from the client side. So let's just say this situation was more than embarrassing. I'm the youngest and I guess, you know, the least experienced, and you know, I just felt like I didn't matter, I wasn't important, or he couldn't see why I was important enough to be there. He didn't see everything that I had done, you know, as part of this project to make this a success. And it was a really crummy feeling because, yeah, I'm younger, but I'm good at what I do and I work really hard. And you know, my determination, my ambition, all of that, it shows through my work. So I'm not like insecure about that at all. I know I do great work, but it's just amazing how one person, you know, a professional in corporate, can make you feel like, you know, like you don't know what you're doing or you don't know what you're talking about. So that's pretty much my story that I wanted to share with you guys. And so basically, after that situation, you know, I felt bad at first, but I told myself I wasn't gonna let that situation bring me down because for one, there's gonna be many more people like him, so I might as well just get used to it. And for two, I choose not to be a people pleaser. I do the best work that I can in order to keep the business running. I just kind of let that situation motivate me more than anything. And I think since then, I've just become a lot more outspoken and a lot less shy, and you know, like, I'm not afraid to, like, rattle the boat a little bit, you know, like, I'm not afraid to, like, you know, knock down the Lego stack, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm good. I've learned a lot of things since that meeting, and so I kind of wanted to share some of the things that I've learned with you guys. I would say the #1 tip for getting professionals to remember you is to always try and introduce yourself if possible. Because when you introduce yourself, it kind of shows, like, initiative, and it shows that you have character instead of letting somebody else introduce you. And not to mention, it shows that, like, you know, hey, you're a go-getter, you're putting yourself in front of this. I know it's just the introduction, but it really means a lot for you to step up and say who you are and shake their hand and look them in the eye. The second thing that I learned is to speak up, of course, duh. Like, if you have an idea, share it. If you have a concern, let them know. If you need more clarification or on something, then ask. You know, like, let your voice be heard, because if you're just, like, murmuring in the background, people will easily forget about you, and that's not what you want. You want to be, like, up front and center, especially if it's your project. You need to be, like, in front of the situation. If there's nothing else in this world that you can own, it is your voice. And you don't want that to go away. You don't want to let someone else take that from you. You want to have your own voice, your own tone, your own personality. Like, that's what you need in the corporate world, or else people won't take you seriously. The next thing that I've learned is to network. Now, I know, like, you know, blogs and people, they always talk about this, networking and getting to know people, building relationships, blah, blah, blah. But I'm here to tell you it actually works. Like, if you can exchange business cards or social media handles as often as you can, even if, let's say for example, because I used to be in this situation, even if you're at some, you know, off-site meeting or whatever, and your boss hands someone his business card, and you think, okay, he's already handed his business card, we're good. No, you give them your business card too. Because you never know, in case they might need to contact you if he's out of the office, or if you're gonna take the lead on this project, or just for them to see your name on a card, you better give them that freaking card, okay? Don't be scared to give away your business cards. That's why they're there. That's why they're paid for. Do it. If you follow some of these clients or follow reporters or, you know, other influencers or whoever on social media, interact with them. You know, actually like some of their tweets or share some of their stories or comment on some of their blog posts or whatever you gotta do. The more times they see your face or your name, the better. And then the last thing I would say that I learned is just having more understanding. I had to learn that not everybody's gonna like me. Duh, that's life. And another thing I had to learn is that some people will only like you when you're in the spotlight, meaning some people are only gonna like you when you got it going on, when you're doing big things, but not when you're just chilling, you know? So you just gotta be aware of those things. That kind of helped me get over this last situation because I knew I would run into a million more people like him, you know, throughout my career. I have so many years left to go, and you know, it's gonna happen. So I just kind of, you know, eventually just got over it. And sometimes, believe it or not, you being nonchalant about, you know, these types of things, or just being dismissive when it comes to like fake people like that, you'd be surprised. Sometimes just doing that will stir their interest. That's pretty much all I got. I hope that you guys took something from this video. Again, it was a very interesting experience, and it was very embarrassing, like I said, but I learned something from it. And honestly, like, I'm grateful for that. If you guys have ever been through a situation like this, go ahead and leave me a comment below, because I would love to know that, you know, I'm not the only one. We can like share stories back and forth. Like, let's start a dialogue. Let your voice be heard down in the comments. Start there if you need to. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, like I said before, follow me on all my social media. You can kind of get like the scoop on some of the situations that I go through on a daily basis. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and also don't forget to subscribe to my blog, okay? Because my blog is where it's at. Okay, now YouTube is fun, it's great, but I'm a writer at heart, so my blog has much more information on there, and all of my information, social media, all that is down below in the information box. But yeah, until next time, guys, bye.